Mhm. Great afternoon, everyone. I'm gonna give it about a minute for anybody that's going to jump on. And in the meantime, I will be getting some nutrients in. Of course, everybody knows what this is, Nutriburst. Get that in. Hope everyone is doing well today. Because typically, I would shoot this video, from the driver's seat of the car. Thus, that's the title of the videos that I've started doing. But, there's something going on out there called freezing rain and ice all on the car. So I'm not going to fool with that today. I'm going to be safe. I'm also going to be warm. So I am doing this from the comfort of my office, if you will. So let me give it about 30 more seconds because I need to get my Nautica Sea Moss on. Absolutely love it. Hope everyone is feeling well today. Now I'm going to get this video done fairly quick today because if you are in Total Life Changes, you know what happens at 2 o'clock. And we just don't miss what happens at 2 o'clock live with Jack and John. All right, but welcome once again. I'm actually doing a series dealing with 5 steps to transformation. As a matter of fact, I'm part of a challenge right now, Believe in More challenge with a team that I'm a part of, Fit and Free TLC, and we're having an absolute ball. We're getting it done, and we are transforming our lives, and in the process, we're helping others transform theirs. But what I'm going to do today is, now, of course, in the 2 previous videos, in the first video, I shared with you, some things that Ken Canyon, which is a friend of mine who was a contestant on The Biggest Loser and has so far lost about 140 pounds himself. I'm sharing with you some of the things that he had actually shared with me, and has been very, very instrumental as far as my process is concerned. So I'm just sharing it with you. Now, the first step of this transformation is having a C moment. As I described, spelled SEE, is a significant emotional event. And what that does for you is that it gives you the strong enough emotions to push you to take action, which actually led into video number 2 when I was talking about take intentional action. Not just any action, but intentional action, where it gears you straight towards the goals that you're trying to accomplish when you're making your own transformation, which today leads to step number 3. Open your mind, then close it. What do you mean by that, Bobby? I know. I asked the same question from Ken. I said, Ken, what do you mean? Open your mind, then close it. Well, in today's environment, look, there are so many avenues, so many ways, so many plans that you can actually take a part of as far as losing weight, going through a transformation, making that particular type of change in your life. And so you're going to have to get focused on picking a plan or picking a program or picking a company, picking products, and stick with it. Now, there are so many companies out here. Let me give you a scenario, because this step right here actually derails and knocks a whole lot of people off real early in the game. I'm telling you, because we don't stay laser focused on what we're doing, because you got companies out here like Herbalife, who's been out here for a very, very long time. You got other types of different types of tea out here, flavored teas, belly fat burning teas. I mean, there's all kind of stuff. Now, of course, I'm going to be partial for what I use and what I represent because it has worked excellent for me. I'm not going to argue with a product or products, a group of products that has helped me lose 140 pounds. That's just not what I'm going to do. So, of course, I'm going to stick with TLC, Total Life Changes, and this is what started off for me, detox tea. However, though, what I want you to do is pick something and stay focused on it. Because here's what happens, and especially in today's environment of social media, we will get on a plan and then we'll start watching other people get on these different plans. We'll watch somebody get on Herbalife, or we might watch somebody else get on different types of juice or whatever the case may be. One person might lose 6 pounds. The other person might lose a pound, a day, for the first week. And then we're not really losing anything. And so what winds up happening is that we wind up comparing ourselves to others, which is the biggest thief of joy. When you're comparing your journey to somebody else's journey, that's the wrong thing to do. The biggest issue with that thought process is that it does not allow you to be consistent. And so what you wind up doing is trying this, trying that, trying everything in between, and guess what? It still won't work for you. Okay? I've had several people say, well, Bobby, the tea don't work. And then I say, let me ask you a couple of questions. How much water do you drink? Not much. Okay. Well, you do know that in order for a detox to work properly, you're going to have to really hydrate. So, first of all, you don't hurt yourself as far as cramping is concerned, because if the water is not already readily present within your intestines, what happens during the detox process, the water is drawn out of the walls of the intestines, and so therefore there is your pain as far as the cramping is concerned. Well, okay. And then I asked him, I said, well, have you made any changes as far as the food that you're consuming? Well, no, I thought I can just continue eating the same thing and just drink the tea. No, that's not how that works. Transformation means exactly that. You have to completely transform, which also includes changing the foods that you're consuming. So therefore, worrying about or being influenced by these many other programs out here, you're still going to run into the same issue. They're not going to work for you either because you're not consistent. And I have this idea, this thought process as far as being consistent is concerned. In order for you to be consistent, you have got to be committed. And in order for you to be committed, you have to be submitted to the process. Consistency equals commitment equals submission to the process. That simple formula right there will keep you in the game. Now, that's the first part of this third step. Now, the second part is very, very crucial. So I want you to listen to me. Pay close attention. Find you a coach, teacher, or a mentor that's going to have your best interest at heart. Now, it's kind of hard for me to gather certain things that go on out here, especially in the online community where all of a sudden you have 1,000,001 gurus, but they've never experienced what you have experienced. In other words, you can tell me which diet to go on. You can give me a meal plan. But if you've never went through the process of being overweight, then you can't tell me nor connect with how I feel. So your conviction may be somewhat different than my conviction because I'm trying to get somewhere. And if I can't connect with someone who has been through and has felt what I felt, eventually there may be a problem. So therefore, that's much like, you'll see this a lot. You'll hear somebody tell you, hey, look, I can teach you how to become a millionaire. My question to you is, well, have you ever been a millionaire? Are you a millionaire now? And the answer is no. Help me. Help me. Maybe I have a different thought process and it's wrong, but no. And I understand there are plenty of coaches out here that they will give you some great information as far as diet is concerned, exercise, man, absolutely. But it's nothing like actually teaming and being paired up and learning from someone who is not only went through that process, but they once upon a time battled the same issues that you're battling right now. I've been there. I know what it means to stand on that scale and to be 363 pounds. I know what it means to stand in the doctor's office and they tell you, hey, we can't allow you to use this MRI machine because it does not support weight over 300 pounds. You have to go somewhere else to get the MRI done. I've done that. I went through the emotion of going to stores and always have to go to the big and tall to buy my clothes. I have been there. Trust me. I understand everything that goes on here and in here. And also I'm fortunate enough to be part of a fantastic company called Total Life Changes that has given me the products and the environment in order for me to make the transformation that I've made thus far. And I'm not done. Okay? So, just to recap, the third step in this transformation is to open your mind, then close it. Pick a plan and be deep. Just stay solid on that plan. Don't compare yourself to anybody else or anybody else's program. Stick and be consistent to the program and the products that you've chosen. And number 2, find you a coach, teacher, or mentor that has your best interest at heart. One that can connect with you, and preferably one that can feel the same way that you feel because they have been where you are. Look, my time is up. I thank you for yours. This has been Bobby P. And before I leave you, I want to make sure I tell you this. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Be blessed.